Okay, so you've got some good fortune coming in for you as the first card, and you're going through a bit of confusion at the moment as to deciding what to do next. So, you've got a lot of pathways, a lot of things that you have to do. There might be some challenges that you're facing, and you're trying to decide how to actually get out of it. And you've been using a lot of your skills and your talents. So you've been developing that recently in order for you to try and find your path in life. So that has brought in some good fortune as well. So in the past, you've been dealing with a lot of jealousy around you. People have been pretending to be what they aren't, wearing masks, maybe lying to you about certain things. So you've been dealing with a bunch of nasties, can I say. Some abundance has come in for you recently. Maybe you've gotten a new job. Maybe you've been doing some traveling. You've got the world in your hand over here. So people are looking up to you, and they are seeing you as being somebody who is very confident and can do things. So going into the future, you've got wisdom. So you might be doing some studying, learning, getting into some courses, and maybe that will help you climb up that career ladder. You're also, maybe you've got a lot of information that you're dealing with or dishing out to people. So dealing with a lot of information as well. And there's peace coming in for you. So, finally things are settling down, and maybe you're going to even be taking a bit of a vacation. You've got the sun over there and this really nice tree. So getting back to nature as well. So, peace coming into your life finally. So you've got the Five of Cups over here. You went through a very, very difficult situation, a very emotionally damaging situation, shall I say? Where whatever was very sacred to you, whatever was very stable for you emotionally, ended up falling apart and breaking down. But from that situation, you are now in a different vantage point. You can see things much more clearly. And you have developed a better vision of the future after going through that. So that vision is in front of you, and you need to stop looking at whatever was broken in that relationship. Stop looking at the bits and pieces and look forward to the future, because it's going to take you up a better path, something more stable, something wonderful coming in for you over here. So stop crying over things that have happened. But this is also a card with the Five of Cups, is a card of actually recovering from what you went through. So although you are looking at the past, it's more like now become a learning experience, and now you've got this new vision in front of you, a new idea about what you want to do, and you are recovering from this heartbreak that you went through. So what's happening with you? You've got the King of Cups, and it's crossed by the Devil card. So maybe the person that you have broken up with was somebody that was very emotionally manipulative. You've got this King of Cups being crossed by the Devil. So they used your weakness or your love for them to manipulate you and control you and take over your life. And they caused a lot of chaos in your life. You were at their beck and call, and they seemed to have just this person is blind in this card, this King of Cups. So they were blind to whatever your feelings were, and they seem to have been manipulating you and pushing you around. And, they were very overwhelming. They had a lot of energy. This energy is very, very negative. They seem to have consumed any ideas that you had, any kind of resistance that you put forth. They just trampled it, just walked all over it and caused a lot of chaos. So this relationship was not a very, very good relationship at all. It was very manipulative and quite nasty, because this person was very emotionally controlling. And they used your love for them to control you. And this is how they got their way. So you've got the Four of Cups in the last year. You're trying to recover from this situation that you went through. You were very manipulated. You can see this person is almost like on puppet strings, and you were lulled into a false sense of security that everything was going well, that you had all the love and happiness, but maybe that was not the case. This was, it seems like whatever the promises were really it didn't have any basis in reality. It was not grounded. But you are trying to recover from it. You're spending a lot more time by yourself, and you've been trying to recover from it. So in the last 3 months, you've got the Knight of Pentacles. You have maybe started a new job, or you've gone back into your career pathway, and you are now focused on that. You're working very, very hard, trying to accumulate your money and get your independence back. So you are on the road to abundance, because the rabbit is a very abundant creature and it's carrying the pentacle. So you are working very hard to bring that abundance into your life. So what's in your mind? You want emotional fulfillment. You want your wishes to be fulfilled. You want your emotional independence. You want to be comfortable and you want to be happy. And this is what you've been thinking about. You've been thinking about how you can manifest that. So going into the future, you've got the seer, which is the high priestess. You might have to start studying again, going back into taking courses, helping to help you in your career. You need to trust your own instincts with this card, and also wait. There's divine timing in place, but it looks like you are going to be studying pretty hard and working with a lot of information, gaining a lot of knowledge, becoming an expert at what you do. She's the keeper of the knowledge, the book of knowledge, the high priestess. So you've got the magician over here. You're working very, very hard and manifesting whatever you want to manifest. So you're in a positive phase of manifestation, multitasking, very, very busy. And like I said, working with a lot of information. So you are doing studying as well. You're learning on the job, but you're also taking that information and you're applying it, being very practical about it. A lot of communication going on, a lot of deadlines that you're meeting, and very, very, very busy at this particular moment in a positive way, because it looks like you're enjoying it as well. Now, the hangman, it might seem like around you, things aren't moving. You might feel as though you're not getting along with the people that you are working with. Maybe you're in a situation that you don't feel very comfortable in. You may not be making friends very easily. Communication might be a difficult issue with people around you. You're trying to get your emotions under control as well, but you don't feel like you belong in that situation. You're feeling a bit out of your depth as well. You're trying to, you're making a lot of sacrifices of time and effort in it, but it doesn't seem like you're really getting along with the people that you're working with. So what you want is you do want to manifest. You can see this person. You have an idea that you want to bring to light. You want to try and communicate that idea. You also want to learn a bit more and get more information on how to do this job properly, it seems, and you want it to bud and you want it to grow. You want it to take off in a big way with this Knave of Wands. The Knave of Wands is always talking about studying, learning. So it seems like if you study, you'll be able to make things happen. And that's what your hopes are. So going into the future, you've got the Eight of Wands, the Empress, and the Three of Swords. So things are going to start moving pretty quickly for you. You're going to be very, very busy. You are already quite busy with this manifestation magician card, but all the delays and obstacles that you are facing will now fall away and you will start being able to move quite quickly. Also, it might be talking about international travel as well. You might be taking a trip or communicating with a lot of international people to get your message across. So things are moving pretty fast for you, and you have good intentions and you have been able to focus your energy now and make things happen for yourself. The Empress shows that you are a very caring person. You are looking after home and family as well, and managing to spend time with your family, taking care of things, but you're also building up your empire. You are now managing to accumulate money in order for you to build yourself up again from scratch. So you're starting to accumulate wealth. And you're also managing to spend time with family and friends, looking after your family. That's where your focus is, caring and nurturing. And you're making plans for the future as well on how you're going to be doing things or what you're going to be doing with your money. So you are starting to make plans. Maybe you are starting to earn a better salary now, so you're able to accumulate wealth with this Empress card. You're still crying a little bit about whatever happened. You're still heartbroken and you are feeling very, very lonely. You're doing things, but you are feeling very distraught about whatever happened. It's the time for healing and a time to get through. There might have been, a lot of deception within that situation, and maybe you're coming to terms with it, looking at the past and trying to come to terms with it, with what happened. And this is how you heal, by reviewing the past, but not getting stuck in it. And, even here, it's actually getting away, healing from that situation. So with these two cards, talking about heartbreak and talking about dealing with that heartbreak. So you are getting over the situation. Whatever happened, you are dealing with it. And you're focusing on your work and are focusing on your family. And you are now getting busy. So that in itself would distract you and allow you to heal. So the first card is the Ten of Fire. Too much work, accept help from others. Life is out of balance, stress-related health concerns. So you are taking on lots of responsibilities. You are very, very busy, taking on a lot of burdens. You need to relax a little bit, delegate where you can, and ask people for help to help you out in the situation. You don't want to get any stress-related illnesses by overworking. The second card is the Four of Air, which says time to rest. So you do need to take a little bit of a vacation and allow some time before making a decision. Meditation may provide answers. So you do need a little bit of a holiday. You've been working very hard and you've been through a very stressful situation. So take a little bit of a break. Go out, have some fun. This is the end of the year, or we're coming to the close of the year. The energies are closing off. So make sure that, you close this energy off with this year and take a break. Don't let it bleed over into the next year. You don't want to carry the stress from this year into next year. So make sure that you take a vacation. The Three of Fire is the last one, which says abundance. Things look very good. Have patience at this time. Make long-term plans. So you do need to get that break. You need to get that rest, and things will work out. And you need to stop worrying and stop being anxious about it. The Three of Fire shows that you'll be working with a lot of people, and abundance is coming in for you. So things are looking up in a very positive way for you. The hard work that you're doing, all this hard work that you're doing is going to pay off, but make sure it doesn't cause any kind of overwork situation. So don't focus too much on it. Do focus on it, but not too much on it, and make sure you get a nice little holiday, and that will help you gain your strength and be able to march forward into the future. Any heartbreak situation, time heals all wounds, and you will be able to recover from it. Don't focus overly on it. Make plans for the future. Change your focus and be positive in your thinking.